Good morning, folks. Well, I guess it's not morning anymore, it's afternoon. I just wanted to check in with you. I've been noticing some things happening and people talking and things being said. I have questions. In some situations, I think it's a positive move. In other situations, I want to know why. What what is the purpose? And so I thought I'd throw these at you, and I want your input. I want to know what you think. The first bit of chatter that I've come across is the Panama Canal. As you know, one of our previous presidents gave or sold the Panama Canal, which used to be ours. And now all of a sudden, we're taking it back. So the Panama Canal, I can't say it's ours presently, but it will be. I don't know how, I'm not privy to the actual date. So we will be taking total charge of the Panama Canal, which, for international trade, we're the most powerful country. Makes sense. Okay. Now let's talk about the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, ever since I've been alive, it's been Gulf of Mexico, right? Apparently not anymore, or won't be the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to be the Gulf of America. Okay, geographically, if you look at it, the majority of the coastline is the US on the one side. But then if you go to the other side, I don't know. I just, we're going to get to that. You're going to see why it's going to be called the Gulf of America. The next point, Canada. We all know Trudeau resigned. Yay for Canadians. Yeah, that's a plus. Okay. But is Canada going to join the United States? Is Canada going to become our 51st state? There's chatter. Keep your ears open. I would welcome Canada to join as United States. I would welcome that. I've been to Niagara Falls. I've crossed into Canada. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And I think there's a lot of pluses. Let me know what you think. Are you a little you know, territorial? Are you open to new states joining our country, or new countries joining our country? Said that wrong. And Don Jr. went to Greenland. I watched a video, saw his plane land, warmly greeted. It's been said Greenland is a beautiful place. From what I've seen in Greenland, I don't know how you can tell because it's always snowed and iced over. Years ago, I had a cousin that served military time in Greenland, and he would write back and say, average warm day over here is 40 below zero. I don't know what is the positive. I don't know what is the negative. I haven't jumped down that rabbit hole. Just throwing this out there. This is the chatter. Is Greenland going to become our 52nd state? What was the purpose of the trip? There's lots of changes going on, folks. We've been told all along, ever since 2020 and prior, there's lots of changes. There will be. Now, many folks don't like change. Many folks in my age bracket, very set in our ways. We don't take to change easily. We don't like change. But I think we can all come to the agreement that economically, please give us change. It's like we're being choked. Our wallets are being choked. I feel like somebody is trying to steal my purse all the time. Economically, we need change. Can these other countries joining the United States, can they help us economically? Right off the top of my head, yes. Yes, most definitely. Because there's going to be tariffs on trade. And if they join the United States and they have good resources, and we do international trade at the present time with these countries, if they join us, then there won't be tariffs on their resources because they will become a part of the United States. Therefore, we will benefit from their resources as our resources benefit them. So economically, Canada, Greenland, yeah, they've got resources that we have been trading all along. A lot of us haven't paid attention, but maybe it's time we start. Because these changes are going to have a positive effect on our wallets. I also heard mention of Australia. Just a little tinge more of information I've heard. Better get used to that Australian accent. Now, is this a fact or is it a fiction? I don't know. I'm not a mind reader, but it's been mentioned. 53rd state. I've also heard that they're working on a new flag, not a new design, just a few more stars. Presently, our flag has 50 stars. Is it going to become 54, 55 maybe? Because they're also talking about Mexico. It is talk. Do some research on this. Tell me what you think. There's different websites that I go on. My family's never heard of before. Rumble, Telegram. In fact, a lot of this is coming out on TikTok. I don't use TikTok much. I don't enjoy it. But I'm on Telegram and Rumble all the time. Oh, you know what else is new? Did you guys hear about Mark Zuckerberg talking yesterday? Maybe it was day before yesterday. I don't know. This snowstorm's got me all screwed up. Yeah, we had a lot of snow. When I shoveling the back sidewalk, when I went and stuck the 12-inch ruler into the snow, it read 11 inches. Now, listening to my local news, they said, no, we got 10. Some said 10 and a half. I don't know. Maybe the wind blew harder where I stuck my ruler, but it said 11 inches. Very, very, very unusual for my area. Yes, I'm in Illinois, but I am nowhere near. I am central of the state, nowhere near Lake Michigan for that lake effect snow to get anywhere near like Chicago or the surrounding suburbs get. We don't get snow like that. Ever since I left that area, which I've told you before, 23 years, when I moved here, 2, 3, 4 inches was a blizzard. That was just a showstopper. And I was totally confused. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm still in the same state. But that Lake Michigan makes a huge difference. That's that lake effect snow. We don't get that here. So for us to get 11 inches, I mean, last year I pulled the snow shovel before bad weather, I like to go in the shed and pull the snow shovel out and lean it against by my back door. If I know the season is changing, I don't want to have to walk all the way to the shed. So when the ending of fall, I pull the snow shovel out, lean it against the back of the house. And I leave it there until spring. Do you know last winter, we didn't even use the snow shovel? Yes, we got snow. Of course we did. But when the sun came out, the blades of the grass was starting to show already. We never even bothered to shovel. Now, we have had, I think it was like about 5 years, maybe a little more than 5 years ago, 6 years, it doesn't matter. We did have a heavy snowfall. It was no 11 inches. Heavy, I'm talking 6 inches, maybe 7 at the most. And that was that was the worst winter I ever saw here. So for this crap that we got right now, this is a showstopper. So weather is changing. I have family in Florida. Their high was in the 40s. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, it was either yesterday or today. Their high is in the 40s. Not Miami. I'm talking upper state. Closer to the Georgia line. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm looking at this 11 inches and I'm like, damn, I wish I lived in Florida. And then I just happened to go on the weather app and I looked at what Florida's weather is by my family. It's in the 40s. I got family in Georgia. They're in the 40s. And I'm like, wait, that's only 20 degrees warmer than me. I'm better off staying where I'm at. So anyway, the point is, weather is changing. I think Texas today is supposed to get a snowstorm. Did I hear that right? I remember the one time where Texas, it was a few years back, more than a few, where they got really cold with snow and it stopped all the windmills and everybody lost electricity. That was really weird. And now they're supposed to get more snow. Keep an eye on this, folks. I'm not that closed-minded. I'm very open-minded to manipulations, freaky weather systems. I get suspicious. Don't you get suspicious? Yeah, every once in a while we get a freak storm. When I was a kid in 1967, I lived through that really bad snowstorm. But again, that was in Cook County, a Chicago suburb, in the same county as Lake Michigan. So for that area, that blizzard, yeah, it was a mega storm. But did we question manipulation back then? No, no, uh-uh, no. But it's in these weird areas. That's where I got a question. Is God trying to tell us something? Or is something on the other opposite end of God? controlling things or trying. God will never let it happen completely, but could this be nefarious? Could be. Anything's possible. Remember, I've said it in one of my other chats. We've won. Retaliation could very well be. But we got better things to look at. We've got the changes. Maybe Canada is going to become our sisters and brothers. Maybe Greenland's going to become our sisters and brothers. Maybe Australia is going to become our sisters and brothers. Maybe Mexico is going to be our sisters and brothers. These are all things to keep your eyes open to. I hear chatter. And it just gives you something to think about. But on the positive note, never, never forget that all these places have resources that we presently trade to get. And if we join and unite, we could be the richest country in the world, which they say we already are. But if it can help our economy, and if it can strengthen us, then why not? I'm open to it. Just some things that I've heard in the wind. It's worth keeping your ears open, worth keeping your eyes open. Sometimes it's good not to be the ostrich with our head in the sand. It's good to be open to new ideas. And don't always go to the negative of a new idea. What is the empowerment of a new idea? Well, how can it enrich us? There's nothing wrong with joining hands and exchanging goods. So with that, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your day. Just putting a few little nuggets in your head, sparking your curiosity. Go digging. Check these things out. There's chatter. Start listening. Don't be an ostrich. You have a wonderful day. God bless you. Oh, and please like and subscribe. And to my new subscribers, I want to say thank you. Thank you so very much. Because you know what? It's really hard when you're first starting out on YouTube. And I've already been at this, I'm going on my third month. But it's really hard to get subscribers and to get likes. And my video is not going to get pushed out there to the general populace without likes and shares and subscribers. So help me out and like the video, subscribe. If you're not already, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. I don't charge. I don't ask for nothing. The only thing I ask for is like the video, share it out, throw a comment at me. If you disagree, let's hear it. If you agree, let's hear it. I got chat there. If you send me a message, I will see it. So with that, I want to, again, you have a wonderful day and we'll talk soon. Take it easy, folks.